What's up, everybody? This is James from B2J, the podcast. This is the part of the show where we tell you that this is not your mama's podcast. We're going to be saying some things that can, and let's be honest, more than most likely, will offend somebody's mother. So, with that being said, let's cue the motherfucking intro.
You know, I always get nervous when we hit record on this sumbitch, and then I think, oh fuck, well, what are people gonna think, and shit like that. But you know what? I don't care. A fucking Batman movie, rated R, dude, is totally just killing it. And did your ears bleed at some point? Yes, they did. Yeah. Therefore, by process of elimination, I do not like John Jones. Knowledge? It's a silent K. Our language is pretty fucked up. Because you're a professional sleeper?
Hell no, Anderson. He does the most badass Mexican on guitar of all time.
Carlos Santana.
Almost maybe instrumentally.
You can have it! It's all yours! I don't want it back! Dude, he can play the guitar and it'll sound like he's fucking your mother and you'll be alright. B2J. B2J, the podcast. Things entertainment, baby.
What's up, everybody? This is B2J, the podcast, and we're coming
to you live
from the
209
Stockton, California. I think, my personal opinion, Stockton, California's #1 podcast. Well, I'm going to definitely do what I do and put our show over. And that's what it is. The #1 podcast in Stockton, California. And you know why? It's the only fucking podcast that I've heard of from Stockton, California. How about that? Okay, have you heard of another podcast that's in Stockton?
Yeah.
No? No? Crickets? Yeah, no, yeah. All right. This episode is also featuring at Hannah, California, at Hannah Rasmussen hyphenated Kendall. No. No?
No, it's not hyphen. It's just Kendall now.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. Formerly Hannah Rasmussen, now Hannah Kendall, Mrs. Hannah Kendall. And that means, ladies, keep your fucking paws off, because Brian is taken. And while I say that, how about them Spider Babes, bro, at Stockton Con? How about those Spider Babes, bro? I'll speak for both of us. Woo! One or two of them were a dude, though.
What? What are you talking about?
One or two of them were a dude, for sure.
With a huge ass nose.
One or two of them were a dude.
Excuse you, y'all trying to piss me off today,
Yeah,
aren't ya? Aren't ya? Trying to piss me off today. I'm gonna rip the dicks off of both of you today.
Yee! All right. So had to get her riled up. Had to get that out of my system. Them Spider Babes, though, 90% of them had
Dicks.
sweet assets. The other two definitely won.
You did at Comic-Con?
The other two definitely won had a dick, dude. I'm telling
Your
you.
best friend obviously hates you.
I saw Sting. We won free tickets to a Heat game. And
What?
Wait. What was the first part?
we saw Sting.
What was that?
Sting.
What was that?
WCW icon.
And what did you do? You got to what?
Shake his hand, talk to him, meet him.
You asked a hard-hitting question, I thought, and I hit him with a left-right question as well. Your question was...
What?
What did you ask him? I don't know. What did you think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you asked him about the Seth Rollins.
Yeah, you got to go hard in the paint when you meet somebody like that, right?
Exactly. We are B2J the podcast, so that's
he
what we do.
Exactly like you said he was going to, but I mean...
Of course he did, because I know exactly what the fuck he was going to say. He might as well have had that shit
In my
written
opinion,
down.
Balor kind of fucked himself over. At least he toughed it out, popped his shoulder back into place, and finished the match, right? Well, I mean, Sting said it's his own fault too, and not Seth's fault.
He said it was 100% his fault.
I know he's one of the safer workers consistently in the business, but that thing with Kane, he was out for what, 7 months? after about a 7-month title reign.
Dude, yeah, Kane. You could you mention the Kane. What happened with Kane?
I don't hate
Seth Rollins
I don't
goes hard.
I don't hate him. I actually kind of like Seth, but he is still, in my opinion, the one to blame for us not getting our dream match of Taker and Sting.
Maybe that and Father Time and the fact that, like Sting said, he was close. My question to Sting was, what was up with the promos of you coming to WWE years before? I'm talking like 2000, 2001. Yeah. He was talking about joining WWE and stuff like that.
Right before the Ruthless Aggression era ever even started, yeah.
Dude.
You said you saw vignettes, so I mean...
There was vignettes, and I thought for sure, like, that was probably the best question. That, for me, as a lifelong pro wrestling fan and also a big fan of Sting, lifelong, for as long as I remember being a wrestling fan, I remember being a fan of Sting, Ultimate Warrior, back in the day when they were an actual tag team in the indies. Dude, I'm telling you, I go deep.
Yeah.
So, deep cuts with Sting. When I met him, I almost got flabbergasted, but then I was like, oh yeah, I'm a professional, let's do this.
Well, yeah, I mean, inside you turn into a little fucking teenage boy.
Of course, dude. I was standing in front of him.
I was all at the same time inside, but
that was, like you said that day, you said it perfectly.
$50 for an autograph or a picture with him, and $85 for both. We had absolutely nothing.
We had a 100% free
conversation
moment
for at least 5 minutes, and it was amazing,
dude. So long that it took up time, and people were like, "Dude, are you guys gonna ever leave?" And it was like, "No, dude, we're in front of Sting."
Well,
and
I was good at that point. Like I said, I had no money, and I knew it was getting close to 1:30, I think, which was just time to leave. And
there was probably still a couple people in the thing. We probably kept them there a little longer. They should have thanked us.
Yeah, the other fans behind us. Yeah.
Exactly. So, all jokes aside, with the chicks with dicks and spider babes and all that stuff,
here we go.
Stockton Con was not as good as it was the previous years, in my opinion, due to the fact that there was...
I just went to Sacramento, too. I don't know what you're talking about.
Circumstances.
Talking to that wrestler, and I was like, man, I remember you from a couple years ago. You hit your head on the concrete from coming out of the ring.
The only reason why, for me, is like, I know that we enjoy every moment when we're there, and we don't want to get all super professional and stuff, but that's kind of the time where I feel we do. We failed as a podcast, as I feel. That was why I kind of had those feelings over the last couple of days. Is like that was a big moment for us as a podcast to go out there to do that. We should have got lives. Should have been hitting record. Should have asked Ellsworth.
At least lives.
Ellsworth, I could have fucking... Dude, I gave the man $20. I should have said, bro, you should have fucking... Can I get you to fucking... I failed, dude. That's how I... Like,
I had a phone, you had a chance, but I mean, don't beat yourself up.
Dude, I had $20 to my name that weekend. I should have had more. I should have saved. So I just feel like I failed in that aspect. Like, I should have been able to take more full advantage of the opportunities given. That was a once in a lifetime opportunity to meet Sting and, you know, get an autograph and all that, which I don't feel like that so much I failed at.
Hey man, some things cost and some don't. Remember DDP?
What the fuck was that?
He was fucking free.
Was that you? Oh shit.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
you're good. You're good, dude.
Hey.
She's gonna punch you in the mouth.
Hey.
She's gonna punch you in the mouth.
Hey.
Yeah, why'd you ask to Stockton Con with all your fucking medals?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Yeah. He didn't wear his ring to Stockton Con.
Oh
he's wearing it now, ladies. He's wearing it now. He is.
No, he
is a taken individual.
Don't touch my ass.
And in fairness to him, he was going and hitting on fucking real men wrestlers. At the time, I was sitting there like, Spider Babes, Spider Babes, Spider Babes.
I'm gonna be forever alone. My husband's gay.
Let me let you into how
that's what he was doing. He was worried about the SPW wrestlers.
Let me let you into how funky
Which,
my wife
by the
is.
way,
my wife is just funky.
While we're on record,
most Monday nights I get shit for Alexa Bliss. This last Monday night, she finds Finn Balor attractive. She usually
Fuck you. I'm single now.
Well,
My phone number
I
is.
find Finn
All of
Balor
a
attractive.
sudden, no, that's what I
No,
was
she
saying.
looks too yoked now. I'm like,
That's what she said. No, I was like,
Too
well, he's
much muscle?
obviously so
Yeah,
pretty in the
I
face.
don't. I'm not into
He's
muscles.
too yoked now.
I mean, look
He
at
don't-
my husband's
He
stomach.
don't look like he's on steroids.
Before we let this show get too far away from us, let's round it back up.
He looks like he's on steroids more
Anyways,
than
I'm
Randy
single
Orton.
now. Hit me up.
Oh dang! Oh dang! Oh dang! She's not. If you hit her up, you
Brian
will get
murder
murked.
You
You will get
he
murked.
Find to murder you. Don't
Uh,
hit me up.
And I will murk you as well. And I'm twice. I'm like fucking. If Brian worked out, he'd look like me. Is all I'm saying. No.
Without the same colored hair still.
No, dude, you would want it to grow out like me.
I'd want it to turn red. Why?
No.
Over
Anyways.
here talking about trying to dye my hair pink.
Anyways.
What the
Do
hell?
it.
You're crazy.
While we're on that subject, though, before we get too far off of
We
that
should-
subject, SPW.
What?
Dude, that's something that we should think about doing as a tag team. I need a battle buddy, bro, and the only way that I'll get motivated to get back into a ring is to get into a professional wrestling ring. $25, dude, for one thing, dude. I think
What?
we should do that stuff. SPW, professional wrestling, bro.
Did you say
We were bigger than all them fucks, dude. They were a bunch of tiny, gimpy looking
you say you
motherfuckers.
wanted to go out there and
Hey,
be
if you listen to this show, though, I got mad respect. But I am busting a promo on you right now. I think I could take every one of you guys at one time. I'm just busting a promo, but
Everybody could kick y'all asses because
Yeah, I can't.
y'all
what?
suck. You really
What? Are you
do.
what? Man.
James and Brian.
man, and she's supposed, and she's our biggest cheerleader, dude.
If
That
anybody's
sucks.
listening
She
to
just said heel on
this,
us.
come handle my lightweight.
And you see, this is she forgets that she's gonna be our manager. She forgets about this. You know, she forgets about that. We're gonna need a manager, and we're already a podcast. We could be team B2J the podcast. Look at Maurice. Look at Maurice right here.
Not for you.
We're supposed to be the.
Oh, you forgot. You forgot who you married. Actually, you don't,
We're
because you
supposed to be
knew
the
who
generic
you married
Angela
before you
Cass, and
married
she's
the
the
man.
mellow, and she's the money.
I know. No shit. Hey, put her over now, bro.
The money. Give me all the money.
And that's a good- hey,
I don't have a job.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell me that they didn't get paid that day to do what they did in the ring. They got to wrestle with James Ellsworth, bro.
Oh,
We could have done that. I'm telling you, we could have
Guess
done
what?
that. And they got paid
I
for
bet
that.
Randy Orton got paid to go out there and not
Somebody
even
give
do anything
me
and turn
one.
around and go back into the fucking curtain.
If y'all like me at all, somebody give these two a job so I can be a manager.
We are trying to be professional wrestlers here. You know?
Y'all fuck.
Not trying.
I'll take a bump.
I'm telling you, we could try harder.
I don't know if I want to take the bullet like that guy did when he smacked his head on the concrete, but I'll take a bump.
What if
We'll
you
take a bump.
die?
Exactly. We'll take a
He
bump.
didn't die.
Leave
And
me.
he fell like
you
over 10
can't
feet out of the
die.
air.
Babe, you can't die. You can't leave me.
She doesn't know about wrestlers insurance, does she? She really
You
doesn't.
can't leave me.
We die early.
That
It's not
shit-
on spot. And
wrestlers-
Rey Mysterio
and not
still
just that-
knows you in the temple or something.
Die.
That's
What if you get hurt and die? What it'll do without you?
you'll be fine.
No, I won't.
I'm talking about if I die. You're talking to me, right?
No, I'm talking about if he dies. Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Are we gonna eventually?
Do a show. Dude, this was fun. That was fun. I don't give a fuck. That was great. That was great. This was all not part of the show, but
Are we
definitely
doing the top
needed.
10 now?
we are doing the
like
show right now.
17
We're like hitting
today.
record and
No,
shit.
like that. Why do
Yeah, we have hella top tens,
That's
dude.
because we're supposed to be
Why?
entertainment, and I mean, yeah, sports entertainment is our thing, but
Oh
we're
my
into
God.
sports
Okay,
too.
can we do the music?
And we haven't talked about
first?
sports in a while.
We are
so
gonna
we'll
do
do the
the
music
music.
first. So
We are
I'm
doing the music
hungry.
first.
Somebody
Hi,
bring me
hungry.
food.
I'm your husband.
husband is gonna die today, guys. Stop touching my nose.
All right. Let's go into the Did Our Ears Bleed Pop Top 10.
Oh,
Goes as follows.
We got a little.
Number 10.
Oh, what is it?
If it ever plays. Post Malone.
Oh shit.
Oh hell yes.
Psycho.
It's your
Featuring
song, Lily.
Ty Dolla Sign.
Look, it's your song, Mama.
Damn, I ain't be going psycho. Lil' mama bad like Michael. Can't really trust nobody with all this jewelry on. You my roof look